Attorneys, you're paying $70,000 for a paralegal that should probably cost you 25 to 35,000 a year. Do the math on that for 30 seconds and tell me it still makes sense. If you run a law firm and you haven't looked at virtual staffing yet, this one's going to change how you think about your entire org chart. Quick context, my name is Hugo E. I'm the founder of Legal Staff Now. We work with over 500 law firms nationwide. We're listed on the Inc. 5000. We've been featured in Bloomberg Law. And lastly, we're one of the fastest growing virtual staffing companies for law firms in the country. We place elite virtual legal professionals from Latin America into US law firms. So that's $45,000 saved per paralegal, more or less, per year. 70,000 local versus 25K virtual. Same work, same hours, same quality. Multiply that by 3, 4, 5 paralegals, and you're looking at 6 figures back into your firm's pocket every single year. So here's point number 1. Your overhead is eating your settlements. This is the math that most managing partners never do, and when they finally do it, they can't unsee it. The average mid-sized firm spends 40 to 60% of revenue on staffing. That's before benefits, before office space, equipment, and turnover costs. It's the single largest expense in your firm. Every dollar saved on overhead is a dollar back into the partner's pocket. This isn't about cutting quality. It's about paying market rate for the same talent, sometimes even better talent, in a different market. Let's look at the staffing math at a mid-sized firm. There's 5 paralegals at 70,000 local. That's about $350,000 per year. 5 paralegals at 25,000 virtual equals $125,000 per year. The annual savings over $200,000 without cutting a single role. That's a partner's draw. That's a second office. That's growth capital. Same work getting done, fraction of the cost. Point number 2. This isn't outsourcing. The attorneys that are growing the fastest are calling it leverage. That distinction matters because most attorneys hear virtual staff and they just think poor, quick outsourcing. They're not the same thing. Outsourcing is sending work out and then hoping that it comes back correct. It's very task based, oftentimes anonymous, and oftentimes very transactional. Virtual staffing is hiring dedicated professionals who work exclusively for your firm. They're part of your culture, they're full time on your hours, your time zone, your cases, your system. They're your team. The difference between outsourcing and virtual staffing, frankly, outsourcing is task based. They have shared resources, and oftentimes there's no loyalty. Virtual staffing is dedicated and they're embedded into your team. Your virtual paralegal works your hours. They're not a vendor, they're an employee that matters in every way. Point number 3. The talent pool in Latin America is deeper than you think. But here's the objection I hear the most. Can they actually do the work? The answer? Yes. And oftentimes better than what you're getting locally. At Legal Staff Now, we connect you to bilingual, law educated professionals earning global market rates. These are not entry level workers filling time. They are credentialed, trained legal professionals who speak English, who've gone to university, and who have worked in US law firms virtually. They're not cheaper because they're worse. They're cheaper because of where they live. It's just geography. The cost of living in Latin America makes a $25,000 salary a premium wage. You're getting top tier talent at global market rates. Here's what the Latin American talent pool looks like. They're university educated, many with JDs in their home country. They're strong proficiency in bilingual English Spanish as a baseline. They're trained in US legal systems, the terminology, and oftentimes case management software. The talent is there. The question is whether you're willing to look beyond your zip code. Point number 4. Your local hiring process is probably broken and you already know it. You just haven't quantified how much it's costing you. The average legal hire takes 8 to 12 weeks. That's 2 to 3 months to hire. 30% of them leave within the first year. That means a third of your hires are gone before they've even paid for themselves. Virtual staffing gets you a vetted, placement ready professional in weeks, not months. Not a resume, a person ready to work on your cases day one. And at Legal Staff Now, hiring can happen in as little as a week. Here's what broken local hiring actually costs: long hires, long training periods, high turnover. Each failed hire costs 50 to 200% of your annual salary and replacement costs. Every open seat is a case that's not getting worked. There's burnout on the remaining staff, and it compounds every week because that seat is empty. The cost of a bad hire isn't the salary, it's everything around it. Point number 5, scale your firm without scaling your office. This is the operational unlock that changes the entire growth equation. Adding headcount should not mean adding more desks, equipment, benefits, and complexity with HR. Every local hire comes with overhead that has nothing to do with the work they actually produce. Virtual staff scales with you. Add 1 or add 10. There's no lease, no furniture, no overhead, very limited exposure with employment laws, and the marginal cost of your next hire just drop by at least 60%. Virtual staff scaling looks something like this. You add a paralegal in 2 weeks, not 3 months. No office space, no more new equipment, no benefits overhead. You can scale up when case volume surges. You can scale down if you need to accordingly. You can build a 30-person operation with 12 people in your office. That's the model the fastest growing firms in America are running right now. It's the big secret. Point number 6, no turnover is not a fantasy. It's what happens when you pay premium wages in a market where wages mean something. Your best local paralegal is one LinkedIn message away from leaving. They get recruiter messages every week. You're competing with every firm in your city for the same talent pool. When you pay premium wages in a low cost market, your people say $25,000 in Latin America is a premium salary. Your virtual paralegal isn't looking for the next opportunity. They already have it. Here's a real client story for legal staff now. The Atlas Law Center, 6 virtual professionals, 0 turnover, 3 paralegals, 2 case managers, even 1 big promotion. Atlas came to us needing simply just 1 case manager. Within weeks, they had Mariana in the role. Within 3 months, her performance earned her a promotion to paralegal. They didn't stop there. Today, they run 6 active virtual professionals, entirely remote. The total investment across the 6 roles, less than what most firms spent on 2 failed local hires, and that year of organizational drag that follows. 70,000 or 25,000. Same work, same hours, same quality. The only question is whether you're ready to do the math. The firms that already did are scaling faster and keeping more of what they earn. Legal staff now. We provide elite virtual legal talent from Latin America for your firm, vetted, dedicated, placement ready in weeks, if not days. We don't send you resumes and hope for the best. We match you with professionals who are ready to work your cases on day 1. Ready to see what $25,000 talent looks like? We'll show you the math for your firm and even some active candidates that are ready to be hired right now. So book a call. The link is in the description. Let's talk.